Good afternoon, Manchester and Hampton, all the surrounding area. We are here with my hot, sexy co-host, Mary LeMay, and she's blushing already. And you hot and sexy.
My cats think so.
Oh, okay. And we have another guest who I actually started talking to Monday.
Monday, yes.
And, you know, folks, when the guests that come on my show, okay, the spirit guides them to come on, you know. And I didn't meet this guy, I just started talking to him Monday. And
yes, on
we
Facebook.
started talking on Facebook. And before we get to you, John, Mary, I want you to tell them what's happening to you.
Folks, if you're listening, please. There's one person out there saying it's me. It's not me. I never asked for money for any. I'm not in any organization or anything to collect money from anybody. It's called the United Way, and they also go by United Giveaway. It is not me. They already hit some of my friends. In fact, they got Norm. They got my friend up in Vermont. Another woman just let me know that she got one supposed to be for me. Folks, it's not me. Please, do not. They're asking for your something from your bank. They want your date of birth. Do not give it to them, please. It's not me. I'm telling you, it's not me. If it was me, I tell you. It's not me. Please
So
do not get information. No, I don't.
That's a hell
Not
of
even
a-
my kitties.
Not even your kitty?
Not even my kitties get a penny.
Her cat stats her back, you know.
They what?
They stats her back.
Oh, do they really?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
have one that will talk.
Well,
Wow.
I've actually heard her on the phone. She gets
My
really
wife.
upset with it.
Yep.
A little bit spoiled, are they?
No, no. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Nah.
Yeah, when the phone rings and she'll say, hello. And the day Norm was on it, you're going to say hello to Norm? Hello.
That's pretty cool.
She does say hi.
Yeah. So we are going to. I'm going to have John introduce himself. John,
Yes, I'm John Butruccio.
how do you pronounce it?
Butruccio.
Oh,
Yes, and
that Italian.
it is Italian heritage, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and my business is Success Paradigm.
And what is Success Paradigm?
Success Paradigm is a leadership development training program and executive coach.
So what you do is you teach people how to improve their lives.
Pretty much. I think we're all leaders, actually, all of us, whether we're parents or leaders of an organization. And I believe that everybody could benefit from leadership training.
How
Absolutely.
did you get involved?
Well, it's funny. About 12 years ago, maybe longer than that now, a friend of mine asked me to go into a training program. It was a personal development program. And I kind of blew it off the first 6 months or so. And the program came back into town, and the person who offered to pay my way. So I said, well, she must think an awful lot of me to pay my way. So I went, and I spent 4 years in that program and discovered a whole new industry, a whole new me come out of that.
When you're in training, did you find that you were able to release a lot of anger or anxiety issues?
Absolutely.
And that's what you teach.
This is one of the first things that went away was anxiety.
Really?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
And when in my office, when I have people come in, the one thing I do is help try to get them doing anxiety, or let's do deep breathing and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But now, you have an office?
It's a home office. All of my work is done either on location or by phone.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you have a website?
I do have a website.
Okay, you want to tell the people
Yes, the
what it
website is www.successparadigminc.com.
is? Okay. And you have a business phone number?
The business phone number is 603-244-2318.
Okay. That's a Concord area, isn't it?
Pardon me?
244, is that a
244 was out in Fremont.
Oh, really?
So
Oh,
out in that
for some
area.
reason I thought it was in
But
Concord.
I think it's the exchanges
Yeah.
all over the place,
It's
actually.
amazing what you can do now. Phones are a big asset today.
Yeah.
But it's also amazing what you can do with a cell phone today.
Sure.
It is, yeah.
It's almost to the point where you don't need a computer.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah, I don't actually. I use my phone quite often, actually. Yeah.
You know. And are you also on Facebook?
I am on Facebook. Success Paradigm is on Facebook as well as my personal page. And they're pretty much the same.
I have to tell you, folks, this is really weird. He didn't know me. Probably never heard of me.
Never did.
And I never heard of him. All of a sudden, Spirit said, I saw your name on there and something into the friend. So all of a sudden, I said, okay. It took me a week. I have to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Because, there again,
Mhm.
also spirit say, you're going to do it now.
Awesome.
And when my spirit talks, I listen.
Yes.
Because if you don't listen to your spirit, then
Yeah.
you're in a whole lot of trouble.
Right.
Okay. So what I find intriguing is that you practice what you preach, right?
Yes.
Okay. What is one of the biggest hurdles that people have to overcome?
Boy. There's a lot of them, but probably I'll tell you what my biggest hurdle was getting over myself. The ego. That was the hardest part. I didn't realize it existed, actually.
Ego or?
Ego, yeah. I didn't realize how much control it had over my being.
Oh, let me tell you, I
Yeah.
know that theory very
Do you really?
well. Oh, yeah. When I first started my TV show, my ego was out here.
Mhm.
Mary said she didn't even know me then. But a lot of people. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
I thought, well, I would even talk, when I used to do psychic parties at the studio,
Yeah.
raise money, I would make sure I was away from the other readers. That's how bad it was. And yet the people believed in me.
Hmm.
And then I looked in the mirror one day, and the mirror says, "Who the hell do you think you are?" I went, "Whoa!" That's what I learned to let go. And I still have my ego. We have to have
Yes,
ego.
we have no choice. It's there. And,
If you don't have an ego, then
Yeah.
you're not going to convince other people.
No, I always say either it controls me or I control it.
Right, and I had to
So-
learn how to control it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the biggest challenge. And so having the ability to go look in the mirror and to see myself as I really was.
Now, how long have you been doing this?
About 12 years now,
12 years now.
professionally, yeah. Yeah, I changed careers.
You didn't grow
Yeah.
overnight, did it?
Not at all. It's evolved and still is evolving seemingly every day now, actually.
Don't you like it when you go to these classes or
Yeah.
a lot of, and they say, "Oh, you're gonna make $1 million," or "Oh, you're gonna make."
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for that first $1
Me
million.
too.
Yeah.
And then I had one lady that I gave her a number to play the Powerball with, and she won. "Oh, I'm gonna pay you," and I'm still waiting. For it.
Oh.
But that's okay. You know what? I don't want the money.
Yeah.
When I tell people if they did that, give it to a local charity, especially an animal charity.
Yeah.
Okay. So, do you train other people to do what you're doing so they can become
Well,
teachers?
I
as well?
believe in paying it forward. So by virtue of training a manager, by virtue of doing that, the manager is training the people that work for them. So what I realized when I became a coach, that I have always had been a coach, actually. By being a business owner and being a production manager, I was coaching people, but I just didn't have the knowledge or tools to do it at the higher level that I can now.
Right. I mean, once in a while, look over that camera.
Yeah.
Okay. And so they can get a look at your face.
Sure.
Because you have a lot of positive energy about you. I
Thank
think
you.
I told you that.
You did tell me. I appreciate that. Thank
yeah.
you. Yeah.
I've had with Mary and I've seen people come and go. haven't we, Mary?
We
We've
sure
had
have.
People that
Yeah.
come, and somehow I lose that card. Okay.
Mhm.
One of the things that if I add, like I had a lady, my former co-host, and I had a lady come on, and she said she could do readings on the air. So you're not afraid to answer questions that they call you in, right?
No, not at all.
Okay, make sure, because
Yeah.
I get upset over that.
Oh, yeah. No,
I'm
no.
a very temperamental person. No, I'm not really, am I? No. I'm a triple Leo. What do you expect?
Triple Leo.
Yeah.
How do you get triple Leo?
That's how my son, that lady did a astrology on me.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
Oh.
I got to get her back on.
Yeah.
And one of the things that I learned was don't tell us that you can do something when you can't.
That's right.
Because I'm going to embarrass the hell out of them.
Right.
And I enjoy doing it.
Mm.
Okay. I like your confidence, to be honest with you. I think this is very important for
Yes, it is.
Okay, I like you. You have this charismatic energy about you, and don't
Thank
think it's
you.
bad. I think it's great. Okay,
Thank
because you're not. Oh my God, how am I going to look at all? I love it when people go. I'll say they don't have to dress up. Honestly, I don't want people coming looking like slobs.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh.
but I've had that happen before too.
Oh, have you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I had one lady when I first started out. She sat there. I went, oh my God! It was the longest half hour that I had ever spent.
Wow.
You know, but you
A
learn.
little lack of professionalism there.
Yeah. But well, it was the last minute gag, and the other one didn't make out. You
Mhm,
know, and actually, I have to be honest with you. I'm so glad that you answered the call.
Yeah, me too.
Because the reason being was it was another lady that called was sent to California. She was a lieutenant colonel, I believe, in the Air Force Reserves or something like that. But I got her coming on the 24th of July. Okay, I like your energy.
Thank you.
So we'll probably have you on more.
Like you mentioned, you said it took a week for you to call. So I was gonna delay this a week as well.
Yeah.
I said, there's no time like the present, and I just leaned into it and said, you know what, this is the opportunity right now, and take advantage of that. So,
Because I wanted to ask you again.
there was that possibility, so I didn't want to take that chance,
Actually, no. I mean,
Yeah.
no. It was a last minute. I would have booked you, but I know it was a last minute, thing, and it's just amazing how spirit works.
It
You
is.
work with
Yes.
angels and spirits as well, or you?
I do. I don't bring it into my business,
Right.
but certainly my daily life, yes. Absolutely.
When I do readings, I'll be doing on you in a little while.
Okay, absolutely.
I won't tell
I'll take
them what
that.
a dirty old man you are. I won't tell that on the air.
Okay, that's
We'll
fine.
keep that a secret.
That's just between us three and the rest of the world here now. Right?
There you go. But the one that I love is sense of humor, don't you?
You got to have it.
Yeah. And I think you go on her show and too. Maybe before you go, you can talk about it.
Oh, sure. I would love that. Yeah, absolutely.
We give a lot of Mary and I. We give a lot of exposure.
Yeah.
If Mary has it first, then I get it. If I get it, then Mary gets it.
Very nice. Yeah.
Even though hers is only a month, we have a lot of. I want people to know everybody is important. Everybody. I don't
Yes.
care if you're a homeless person.
That's right.
I don't care if you're a person in a wheelchair.
Yes.
I don't care if you're an addict or whatever. Everybody is important.
That's right. There's human dignity.
That's right.
We're all humans. And
I know what it is to be homeless. I know what it is because I am an alcoholic. Not active anymore, but we all have to. Like I've been through 20. I know what it's like. I needed to shelter. I'm not embarrassed of my past. Are you?
No, I'm not.
no, I'm not either.
No. Okay.
No.
So do you travel in this field?
I do. So most of it, I've just actually started to market myself outside of New England. But I'll pretty much drive anywhere in New England for a client.
And you have a passport?
I do, yes.
Don't be surprised if you start
To use
traveling
it.
up in Canada.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, or over to England. There's something about
Yeah.
England that you made. You're not done studying.
No, it's a commitment I made to always be training my brain, so to speak, in my industry, in my field.
And also, but you enjoy what you do.
Hmm.
I'm not going to tell you there aren't going to be days when, oh, shoot, here we go again. Like this morning, woke up early. I go, here we go. But once you get into it, you know what I mean? If I can help one person,
That's right.
it's worth it. I always say, have a happy day, or keep smiling, or today's a smiling day. And one of the firm believes, are you a winner?
A winner? Absolutely.
All right. You believe that every day?
Every day. Get knocked around every once in a while, but every day.
Yeah.
Got to
That's
bounce
what-
back.
The human part is always getting slapped around, but just turn the TV on, you get to feel it.
Oh, yeah. Because I'm a firm believer that every day you're a winner.
Yeah.
When you dress yourself like
Yeah.
you have, you look very nice.
Thank you.
When you dress yourself, when you make your own bed. I don't do all that. I'm very spoiled.
You have somebody dress you, or?
He brings my clothes into me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Right?
Yes,
Yeah.
you do.
I am very, my partner spoils me. He makes my bed for me, brings in
Makes
my
his
coffee,
coffee.
makes his coffee, serves my meal to me, or whatever.
Yeah.
I am very fortunate and very blessed to have this
Yeah.
relationship, And for 22, how he's put up with me, I'll never know.
I don't know either.
I really don't.
I know.
Well, you're sitting right next to him. You should know, right?
Yeah. No, she's not my partner.
No, I know that.
Oh, yeah,
but-
okay. Oh, no, that's right, because I'm
Oh, God.
temperamental.
Same energy.
Oh, my God, that'd be awful. But, like, one day, I always remember this. One lady says, when he comes into a lot about you two are going to go your own way. So I had a dream. You ever had dreams that's so real,
Oh, my
lifelike?
gosh.
Oh, my
All
God.
the time.
And so I woke up, I walked over to his room, because we shared different rooms. We can't not. So, and I'm like, you're going to leave me right now. I'm going on and on and on. He looks at me, he turns over and goes back to sleep. That makes me even madder. And then I go, weird, because you didn't give me anything. But
Yeah.
I always tell people, be grateful for the people that you have in your life.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. I'm not going to go into your personal life on TV. I don't think it's appropriate. Okay.
Right.
But what I will tell you have children? Oh,
Stepchildren.
stepchildren. You have a good communication with them?
Reasonably good, yeah.
Yeah.
I would say.
Because it's good. One of them's going to improve.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm good for improvements.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're never perfect, are we?
Humans aren't. That's one of the other aha moments I had in all the personal development work I've done is to accept myself as I am.
Well,
Yeah,
actually,
sure,
I
yeah.
am perfect.
Are you?
Yeah.
How come?
Because nobody ever believes me, but that's okay.
Oh, okay.
If
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be perfect.
No.
Would you?
No. It's interesting you bring that up because some of the resistance that I get with the work I do is people think that it means having to be perfect. And it's really not about being perfect. It's about being different than the way we have been. Changing our lifestyle, like you said, shifting from drinking alcohol to not. However, whatever transpired to make that happen, you're still a human being. And
I think one of the most humbling experiences I had was when I had to eat at the shelter. Because here I was a nurse. I used to take care of the people that come in there and patient. But I think the most humbling, and I'm so grateful for when eating at the shelter with the people who are less fortunate.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh.
And one gentleman says to me, "Oh, you lowered yourself to be with us, huh?" Because I sat there, I hope nobody recognizes me,
And they knew, huh?
And they knew. And I go, you know what? The way I learned that was that, no, they are above me. I'm lower than they are. Because I had to go and learn all over again.
So a humbling experience, wasn't it?
Yes. And then when I was on the pity pot, my very dear friend, I think she had the HIV virus. And she says to me one day, "Who the hell do you think you are?" I go, "Poor me." She said, "I had AIDS. I don't know if I'm going to wake up tomorrow. Who do you..." And you know what? She gave me a reality check. Her boyfriend came at 5 o'clock in the morning. I still had my cucumber makeup on. And I had to take the cucumber off my eyes and all that. Time to go to work. I go, "Who?" She said, "You." You know what? That was the beginning of what I actually had to do manual labor. I had to work in a recycling company. Great experience. Met some wonderful people.
Sure.
Realizing that people like myself, we made okay money. We were all very plastic.
Interesting.
Because the more I drank, the more unhappy I was.
That's right. That's the reason why I stopped myself. It was doing the opposite of what I thought it was doing. And,
Well, I was a center of attraction, but I was never comfortable until I got sober.
What was the catalyst? What was
My son.
Oh, really? The spark?
Oh yeah, he said either you get sober or my beautiful daughter-in-law, and he would not have anything to do.
Oh, my gosh. Wow.
And I do have a beautiful.
And
And
that's all.
daughters, I'm
You
like
do.
my daughter-in-law. I
That's
have
pretty
the most
powerful.
awesome, amazing daughter. One
Well,
of the things I'm looking at you too is that I don't know what's in Ontario, Canada, but I see you going there,
Okay.
and it's going to be all expenses paid.
I have not been there yet, but I do have friends there in
Okay,
Ontario.
but I'm looking at it all being expenses paid.
That makes
And
it
you're
even
going to
better.
be doing I'm actually doing a 3-day convention with 4 other people, possibly 5. Okay,
I like that.
and you're going to be like a star attraction.
I like that even better.
So make sure you wear your Michael shorts and your high heels.
Oh, no. It's going to be on TV?
Probably. Hey, I came on
Yeah.
TV dressed in drag before.
Oh, did you?
And when I married,
Yep.
you know.
I don't know if I could do that, but
No, I'm
whatever
always
they
thinking
ask me
about
to do, or maybe I'll do it. I don't know.
Yeah. No, I'm
When
going
the
to
time
give you a
comes.
hard time. See, like I told you before, we have a lot of fun on this show.
I can tell that you do.
Some days we may get calls, and some days we
Yeah.
may not.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, like the screens here, the Norm
Oh,
Community
thank you.
Corners are very cheery.
Yeah. You know what?
Yeah.
The people that work here, I think Brandon did it all.
Oh, yeah, it's
And he
nice.
did I've had 4 different titles on my show, 3 or 4. For Norm's Second World,
Yep.
Norm's Norm and Friends, and I had Norm, Laurie and Friends, and now we have this. I've been blessed.
I like that one.
Yeah, this looks great.
I think this is the best because
Yeah.
it fits into our
It's
program.
a community,
Yes.
it means everybody.
It is community, and I know the conversation we had before this
Yeah.
and the conversation we're having now is about community, actually.
Right. I've had people come on that had autism that sing. I've had little children come on that sing, and they may not have that. You know what? You give them that chance.
Yes.
Like she was telling, we had this one guy, David Dick Wynn. He's in the Hall of Fame on Country and Western, and when he started getting famous, he got sick. So he unfortunately his body's spread out, so he's in a wheelchair. But he has an awesome personality.
He does. I like that.
Next time I invite him, I'll let you know if you want to come and watch.
Absolutely. I would love to come back and visit this. This is
Anybody,
very intriguing to
you
me.
don't just have to be on the show. Anybody can come and sit there and
Anybody
watch.
can
I did not know that. Well, now we know it's here.
Come in and if you're around, anybody can
pop
pop
in.
in and say
Oh,
hi.
okay. Very nice.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
One of the things I'm also looking at you to, with you is stop rushing into relationships and go slow.
Yes.
I'm not going to go into a lot of detail.
Yeah. No, that's very wise. Huh?
Right. I'm going to have you shuffle them.
Shuffle these, okay? The magic cards, are they?
Yeah.
Folks, you can call 640-3091. Give us a call and say hi.
Right. If you have a question for John, he'll be very glad to
Yep.
and happy to answer them. He'll do it with a smile. If not, he's
Yes,
in
I
trouble.
will. Always.
And
Smile.
thank you, Tim, for last week, Sunday. We went into Dunkin' Donuts, my cousin and I wanted to get one of those coladas. I haven't had one in a long time. And I forgot what she was getting coffee. And this man was here, and I went to pay for it. He said, no, your money's no good. I'm just looking at him. I said, what do you mean my money's no good? And he says to the girl, he said, I'm buying their whatever they want.
Isn't that cool?
Wasn't that nice?
Yeah.
That's the third time now I've had somebody do that.
So you have stardom.
Yep.
And when I go out to dinner a lot, I've been blessed at having people take me out. Like Friday, I'm going to Ollie's, which is
That's a good
excellent.
place.
Yeah,
Yep.
and I have a lot of people from all over the world. I had this person take me to Ollie's. He's from Argentina. And I tell him,
Nice.
I pick on him all the time, saying, "Oh, you're so cute if I sit on your lap." But you also have to know who you can do it with.
Of
okay?
course, well, yeah.
Because you don't want to offend anybody.
That's right, yeah.
Some people you can
Yeah.
joke with them, and some people you can't.
There's a lot of that going on today, if you haven't
Yeah.
noticed, right?
But the sad part is with the sexual person and stuff, people like on Facebook and all that, be who you want to be.
Yes,
Okay,
Absolutely.
I'm a firm believer in that.
yes.
I am probably the most anti-gay person going. I don't think we need to have a gay pride day. I
No.
don't
Right.
think we need to have them up and down
Yeah,
and
yeah.
look at me
Yeah,
and all
yeah.
that stuff. Be who you want to be. If you want
Be
to be
yourself.
then yeah, just be, you know. But because my friend John Burt, you remember John,
Yeah.
right? He and I were talking. We're gonna have an all blue parade day. So, well, if we do, we'll let you know. You have to all dress in blue.
All blues, okay,
All
for
blue.
blue.
But you have to wear blue high heels.
Oh, jeez. Do these count? Is
Well,
that high
okay.
enough?
Yeah, lots of blue.
Oh, okay.
I love Western boots. They're so
Yeah.
comfortable.
Oh, yeah. They are very
Oh,
comfortable.
They're
yeah.
so
Take out
comfortable. I gotta
5
find
cards.
mine
Don't
again
look at them.
to wear them.
Right. Just pick
I
5
love my
cards.
Western
Yeah.
boots.
I used to have a nice pair.
Oh, they're so
I think I
comfortable.
still have a pair.
2.
If I still got them, I'll let you try them on.
Oh, they're so. I got mine somewhere. I don't know when the heck I put them. I don't know if they're in storage or not, but I gotta bring them out.
In fact, I gotta go think about going over here to the shoe store there and see if they got any.
5.
There you go. Now I want you to think. I don't want to know about it. But
Okay.
I want you to think about something that you want for you. Nobody else, but for you.
Something I want for me, okay?
It's okay to be selfish. Once you've done it, just let me know.
Okay. Something for me. An item? Anything, okay. Okay.
Okay. Go slow and let it happen.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. You still have the old youism in you. There are times when you become very impatient because you want it done yesterday.
Sometimes.
Okay.
Yes.
You have a lot of love in your heart.
Mhm.
Are you in a relationship? No.
Yes.
Okay. You really, but it's a different kind of love, isn't it? It's a love that you're comfortable with.
That I am comfortable.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
It's not rocket, fire,
Yeah.
racks, but you're comfortable with the person you're with.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Do I see you two getting married? Do I see you two living as a married couple? Absolutely.
Yes.
Okay. I also will tell you that you said your mother passed, right?
Yes.
Okay. What I want you to know is she's sorry that she didn't give you the love that you should have had.
Okay.
Mainly, she didn't know how.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay. Because she was a very abusive family herself. Okay?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
But she's also very proud of how you got your life together.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Your dad also passed?
Yes.
Okay. You have a relationship with him?
Not much of one. No.
Okay. And he doesn't want to.
Nope, he never did.
No, and he still doesn't want to.
Most likely, yeah.
And he said, a lot of times people think that spirits change, but they don't.
Hmm.
And you have a lot of your dad's temperament, don't you?
I believe I do, yes.
Okay.
Yes,
One of the things that he says, he loves you as much as he can. He has what they call detached personalities. So you had to overcome that detached personality for you. Okay. I also will tell you, you've been married more than once?
No.
Okay, so that was you're married now was your first time?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Quite a while, huh?
Yes, it was 30 years. Yeah.
It was time for you to go your own path.
Yes,
That's
it
all
was.
I'm going to say on
Yes.
that. Okay. You can still remain friends if you want to.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I get along better now with all my ex-wives than I did when I was married.
Oh, really? Yeah.
One thing about you too is your path is very unique.
What is unique?
Your path.
Oh, my path, yes.
Okay.
I believe that it is.
It really is.
Mm.
You're not following somebody else's path.
Not at all.
You're not doing. Even though you took a lot of knowledge from the classes and training that you had, but then you put it into your own way of doing things.
Yes.
Okay? The one thing that you have to stop doing, you have to stop looking back.
Mm.
You need to do, because you looking back is like a stumbling block for you.
Yes, it
so
is.
you need to let go of that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? You're a volcano that's ready to explode. You understand what I mean by that?
I do, yes.
In other words, you have a lot of anxiety still, but you're working on it. You're working to get it better.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? You've accepted everybody for who they are, not what they are, but who they are.
Yes.
Okay? When we look into the heart of the people, then we know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? If I told you I saw eye surgeries for you, then you wouldn't have to wear glasses, what would you say?
I would say that I've been looking into that, actually, for the last couple of years.
Fall through and I had it done.
Oh, you did?
I was totally blind for 7-8 years.
Wow.
And I was always nearsighted, you know. This is why Mary defended me, because because everybody would pick on me and all like that. And then I went completely blind for 7 years.
Wow, it's a long time.
But you know what? I need to go that path.
Pretty humbling.
To go there to become humble and to understand what other people have to go through.
Yes.
Like with you, okay? Well, you have a strong heart.
I do, thank you.
I'm looking at your lifeline, and I'm looking down. I'm not being a dirty old man. Well, yeah, I could be, but no. But I'm looking at, I don't see, you're going to be around till like you're 102 years old.
That's worth looking forward to.
And when you do cross over, you'll be in your right. I don't see you with dementia.
Right.
I have to let you know you beat cancer.
I beat it?
You're not allowing it into your body.
Oh, right.
Okay. Well, I believe that we're born with that cancer germ, but it's on how you maintain. You eat pretty healthy?
I do, yes.
Okay.
For that reason.
You eat a lot of
maintain.
green vegetables?
Yes.
Okay. Raw vegetables?
Especially raw, yeah.
I would tell you not to boil them. You have a steamer?
I do. I steam, yeah. When I do cook them, it's steamed. And
it tastes so much
al
better.
dente, you know, yeah.
Yeah, and then I take, a lot of times when it's used, I'll take it and pour it into a glass and drink the water from the steak.
Why waste it, right?
Right,
Yeah.
you know. And that's like when I eat meat, you look at, I throw that out. But if you look like a chicken breast and you steam it, look at all the junk that comes into the bottom.
Yeah.
Of this, you know. Everything on this planet that is edible is for a reason. Okay? You're selective of what you eat, though.
I am very selective, yeah.
To
stay healthy.
You're worse than I am, and I'm pretty bad. I have all my food on separate plates.
Yeah, you don't like them touching each other?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
If they do, I get really...
Yeah. I'm like that, and to some degree, actually. Yeah.
You know, I just can't.
That's funny.
I know it's like when I grew up that way with my foster mother. One of the things I will tell you is, in the next 11 months, you're going to find out what true, you're in it now, you're really going to find out what true love is all about. Okay.
I'm looking forward to that.
And I think that, okay, don't rush it.
No.
Don't. The lady, the person that you're with, you live together now?
Yes.
I call that a marriage.
Oh, right.
I call that a spiritual marriage. And only in this country do we have to have this,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, the paper and all that.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
It's good for, like, if you have a lot of stuff. And, well, this is mine. No, that's yours. And this is, you know, stuff. I suppose legality-wise, yeah, that's good. But as far, I do see you two being together for a long time.
Yeah, awesome.
Okay.
That's good to know.
She resisted you at first, huh?
Yes, immensely.
But you were like moth on a tree. You're good at clinging. Okay. How long have you been with her?
A year, a little over a year now.
I'm not going to tell you it's all going to be peaches and cream. Okay. You're always going to have your differences, but you two have a lot of respect. Both of you also need your own quiet time, your own space. Does
Yes,
that
I
make
do.
sense to you?
Yes, absolutely. As an introvert,
Right.
definitely might need my.
You got to get out
quiet.
more.
Yep.
She's not introverted. She's
No.
out introverted. Okay. You stop hesitating to go out.
Right.
You're not going to grow. If you're going to be teaching these classes, you have to be an example.
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I believe in leading by example.
Right.
Actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it took me a long time to realize that too.
Did it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the things I want you to always remember, John. Hey, I got his name right.
I know.
Yeah. I don't remember names half the time.
Oh.
That's why I have co-hosts too.
Oh, okay.
Besides looking beautiful.
And that's
you know.
why we're together, because we like, I was
Yeah.
like, what's
Keep them
his name?
straight, huh?
Right. One of the things that I know about you is that it's very easy for you to get your own cocoon. In other words, you
Yes.
could wrap yourself up and forget it.
Very
You're
easily.
great on talking with the clients on the phone, am I not correct?
Pardon me?
You're great at talking with your clients on the phone.
Yep.
You're great at doing the, the
Yeah.
Facebook or the email or Skype, okay?
Yes.
But now you've got to take that big step.
Yes. The big step.
And
You're right.
I know that you can do it.
Yeah.
See, I also know, okay, now I know why you're here. Because you want to try to make excuses not to come.
I was trying to at one time, but I knew not to.
I would
Yeah.
not.
You wouldn't
allow
let me
you not-
anyways.
No, I wouldn't. I think I kept right on your case.
You did.
didn't
You
I?
stayed
I
right on
sure
it. Yeah.
did.
It's got to be tomorrow. It's got to be
Yep,
tomorrow. And
yep.
I was like, oh, next
Yeah.
week, and this is the present moment's the
Right.
best.
Was it scary? It probably was. I know you were nervous on the way down.
A little bit, not too bad though. I've been preparing myself for
Right.
this for a long time.
The one thing I tell people, Mary, does the same thing. Just be
Yourself.
Yes.
Yep.
you know. Hey, honey, I know I'm the flashing queen of the TV studio, and stuff like that, And one thing I want you to always remember, too, is that you are beautiful inside, you are beautiful outside, and you have to be not what you are, but who you are.
Yes.
And when you start learning that, I would probably encourage you to start writing that down. You and I can say it loudly, and I had said it loudly. Finally, but you've got to look in the mirror.
Yes.
And I'm not being a dirty old man, but I'm being honest and completely naked and say this is what you have to do.
Right.
Okay? And you'll be amazed at how it does work.
I do believe that. I part of the training was being naked, really, because that's what it's like to step out
Right.
from the old me
Right.
to
From
the
the old
new
you
me.
to the new you. Growing up as a kid, I never wore clothes. I was in the country. I lived by myself, even until 11, 12 years old. And so I didn't bother. And to this day, I have a hard time. But the one thing, I have never seen so many hearts on one person.
I know. That's what I was
It's a
going to
lot
say.
more
My
hearts,
God,
yeah.
3 of them right in a row.
Yeah, that means you have a caring heart. That means even when you were a child and always searching for the right platform, you've always been in your own way spiritual. Obviously, you cannot bring it into your work. Now it's time for you to start writing your book. You need to write a book to show people how to do what you're doing, like with a book, then with a worksheet in the back.
Yes.
And you're your lady friend there, your wife there, can help you with it.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah, to make it a very interactive book, huh?
Right.
Yeah.
Is she watching you online?
Probably waiting for the recording.
No.
Actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's a very intelligent lady.
She is extremely intelligent.
Are you a tiger?
I'm not sure what a tiger is, so I'll
And
say
is she
yeah.
younger than you are?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, it's a tiger. Okay.
Yeah. Women are called cougars. Men are called
okay,
tigers.
okay. Yeah.
Is she like 10 years younger?
8. Yeah.
8 years? Okay. Well, my partner's 13 years younger. But you know what? Age is only a number.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yes.
I feel I always tell you when I'm 35, going on, going that, and I'm actually 73. You know what? I feel better now than I ever have.
Yes.
I've lost 30 pounds. I got 5 to 10 more pounds I want to lose.
Wow.
And I didn't try.
Yeah, releasing weight is remarkable what it does for our body. You don't realize how tired we get.
And I really didn't try. And I can remember going to the doctor, he's going to put me on the diabetic pill. And this woman put the thing on to check my oxygen and all that other stuff, put it on wrong, and accused me of smoking when I wasn't. I actually got hypnotized for smoking on my TV show 6 years ago this month.
I got hypnotized as well to reduce my meat consumption. And then within a week, I went from eating steaks like that to eating and being satisfied.
Yeah.
And that helped tremendously.
Oh, yeah. When I left the studio, I was going to light a cigarette. The guy said, my spirit said, okay, what are you going to do that for? I gave it to a man, a brand new pack with a lighter, just in case it did work. I want to make sure I was prepared. And I said to the guy, here, these are yours. You would have thought I gave that guy $1 million, But I refuse to give up my homemade cigarette. I can't wait for it to become legal.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I've been doing it since I was in my 20s.
Oh, really?
19, 20,
Oh my God! And what's that? Another
Spade.
one?
You've been through hell and back, huh? Well, I'll just say your journey in the last past 3 years or long has not been an easy journey for you.
No, I've had my share of spades.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you know what? You needed that to grow.
Absolutely. And I definitely did grow.
Yeah, Because if your life is all wonderful and glamorous, what could you teach?
Not
You
much.
could teach the book, but that's all you would know.
Yeah.
And I also will tell you, do you have a brother?
I do not have a blood brother.
Okay.
Not even.
You don't even have you're an only child?
2 sisters.
2 sisters.
Yeah.
Are you communicating with them?
With one.
Okay. I would also tell you, try to communicate with the other one.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to have to put, hand out the olive branch?
Yes.
Okay, I think it's important that you do that. Either she responds or she doesn't. It's not
Right.
Okay. But I think it's important that you have to set an example of what you're teaching other people.
Yes.
And let go of the resentment.
Right.
Okay. It's easy for the son of my fat butt and tell people, no, I lost weight there too, but I don't know, But it's easy for me to sit here and tell people because I've had to practice whatever I do.
Absolutely, yeah.
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 One of the things that you do, you got to communicate more with your ladies friend. I don't see a lot of communication. Don't take each other for granted.
Right.
You're a perfectionist, aren't you?
More. I was at one time more so than now.
So you're learning to let go of the perfection.
Yes. Yeah. There is no such thing as perfect.
No, only with me. No, I only.
Yeah. No, you are.
My foster dad, everything had to be in perfect order. If I got a B on a test, I had to bring it up to an A. I could not have anything that wasn't, in his mind, perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
But I paid for it dearly.
Being a woodworker, I think that's where the perfectionist came from. So, or maybe call it more excellence.
Yeah. So you worked at a working company? Or you had your own?
I had, I was a production manager in 2 large woodworking shops. And then I sold kitchens for over 10 years.
You miss it?
No.
What do you do for a hobby?
So little small woodworking projects are my hobby.
That's what it was.
I like to fix things. And I like to hunt and fish.
You shoot animals.
Canoeing, I harvest my own food. Is that what you meant?
Well, that's a good thing because then you know it's organic, right?
It's very organic. It doesn't get any more organic than harvesting a deer or turkeys.
I know that, I know it's for a reason, because if we didn't, uh, the Indians did it, but they wasted nothing.
Right. That's right.
See, with the buffalo, they
That's
wasted
right.
nothing.
That's right.
My sad part is when people just do it and leave them for the
Right,
sport
right.
of it. That's
Right,
what
that's
I get
not
upset
sport,
about.
actually.
No.
That's
I
just,
can remember living in Laconia,
yeah.
and this man, oh, look at my prize deer, and I'm looking at, wow. And here comes this guy in a truck right behind him. Come find out he had shot a bull that was worth $250,000.
Whoa, by mistake?
No, he thought it was a deer.
Wow.
And if you don't know what your
that's a major
animal
problem.
is, then don't go.
Oh my God.
Because
That's
you
awful.
don't waste anything.
No.
And you also give thanks to the higher power, whatever you get.
Absolutely. I'm grateful for everything. Yeah.
Do you like deer meat?
I do. I love it. I have a freezer full of it.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it depends on what meat and how it's cooked.
Well, that's the thing. If it's not cooked properly, I won't even like it.
No. And I don't like that wild, tangy taste.
Yeah.
Do you like deer meat?
Yeah.
You-
So I marinate mine in olive oil, garlic, and basil for a couple hours, salt and pepper, and that helps take some of the gaminess out of it, and then cook it more on the rare side, medium rare.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you ruin it. So maybe that's why you don't like it.
My son is learning how. Oh, I gotta let you know. My son is learning how not to burn off all his steaks now. He's going more of a pickish side. My son, he's a great chef. Okay,
Yeah.
but when his meat, it has to be like shoe leather.
Oh, really?
So to me, you're taking out all the flavor. I like it medium.
Yeah, yeah.
I like mine mooing.
Timmy.
Do you?
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rare, huh? Nice.
I had a guest one time. His name was Mr. Green. I can't remember the first name. And he would eat everything raw. Vegetables, he would put the meat on the grill for like 30 seconds to a minute, flip them over, then eat them.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. That's why they wouldn't let him in a restaurant. 'Cause but he lived to be over 100 years old.
Sure. Yeah. It's not as bad as people make it
Oh,
out
no.
to be, you know.
Well, look at when you think about. See, what you are. You're a mental healer. You're a tool
Yes.
of healing
Yes.
mentally.
Absolutely.
You're teaching people how to live within themselves.
Yes.
Oh, there it is. This person that you are with really, really loves you in a different way. It's not that hot rocket science,
Right,
and
right.
environment, but you're very compatible.
Mhm.
Okay. If I told you that you two knew each other in your past life, what would you say to me?
I would believe it. I would. I sense that you couldn't have the connection that we have in 1 year, so to speak. Even though we knew each other for a few years.
You also were together in your past life.
Most likely. I believe that.
I believe, too, that you and your first wife outgrew each other.
Pretty much, yes.
Okay. There's not a lot of anger, right?
Not with me, but
But on her part. Okay. And that's her choice.
it is her choice.
Okay. If she wants to bury her, and let it, that's okay.
Mhm.
Okay. And the thing that you're waiting to happen is coming very soon. The
Okay.
divorce.
Yes, yes.
Don't give in.
Right. You mentioned that the other day. I have not.
Okay. Because you deserve to have your share of
Yes,
whatever.
yes,
You've always been a very hard worker.
Yes.
You've always been a very good provider.
yes. Thank you.
This is you. Okay. It's telling me that you have a lot of positive changes coming around you. I am not going to tell you that your changes are going to be overnight.
Right.
Because if they were, they wouldn't be worth having.
That's right.
But I actually will tell you that I do see you running a workbook. Okay. Because when you were doing the training, did you have a lot of homework?
Oh, yes. When I was the student?
Yeah.
Yes.
And what you're doing now? When you're learning how to develop what you're teaching.
Oh, yes, yes. I am in process of developing. In fact, it's on PowerPoint now.
Right.
And what I've discovered is it's also forming my book. Whatever that PowerPoint is my book.
And also change your life dramatically.
Yes.
You don't have to say poor me anymore.
No.
You can say now I am a winner.
Right.
That is one of my favorite expressions. Okay,
You did say it a few times, yeah.
Oh yeah, I do it all the time. When we leave the show, my favorite words are, You know, and you remember every day, we are a winner. I don't believe in the word failure. Only if you want to be.
Yes. I think it's overused quite a bit.
But failure? Oh,
The
absolutely.
failure, yeah.
Absolutely.
So,
I'll tell you, I love going to people and say, today is a smiling day. And I'm going to smile, I'm sorry you're having a bad day or whatever. One thing I'm also looking at, your grandmother on your father's side is very proud of how you made your life out. Yeah. You weren't the easiest guy going. You had a lot of anger at one time.
Yeah, I did, actually.
And she's very proud of how well you're doing, how well you're getting your life together. I also will tell you that you really need to let go of any issues that you have with your parents. Oh.
Hi, Community Corner. How about that? Hello?
Hi, is this Norman Friend?
Yes, it is.
Yep, Norm's Community Corner
Hi,
now.
Norm.
Yep. Hi.
Hi, Norm. It's
Hi.
Lynch. How are you?
I am doing just fine. How are you?
I've been better.
Who was her name?
Lee.
Lee? Oh, Lee.
We have had quite a few deaths
Uh-huh.
in our family this year.
Right.
I'm wondering, is it going to slow down?
No. It's going to seem like a break for a while, but then it's going to be like you got this year and next year you got 2 more. Your mother says it's making you're becoming a stronger, more caring person for yourself, and I want you to make sure that you are very loving of yourself. Do you understand what I mean by that?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't be discouraged, girl. Remember, you're here to help other people.
I know.
Yeah, I know. And I also will tell you that you are actually going to be going to some kind of a family reunion or a class reunion.
Yeah?
Yeah? And you're going to have one heck of a time. Okay.
I think we need
I'm sorry?
a good time.
Yeah. Get out there. Do some dancing. Get out there and meet some people. Stop hibernating. You have a great heart. You have a lot of heart, okay? You may have trouble walking, but get out and go to when there's a dance and just sit around and meet the people. Yeah, And what I'm going to tell you is that your mother told me to tell you that she's very happy where she's at.
Good.
Okay, and she said you took care of her, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and she wants to thank you for the nice care that you gave her. I know that she wasn't an easy person to take care of, right?
No.
Okay.
No, she wasn't.
But you also forgave her, right?
Yep.
Okay, and that's the one thing that I do know. Is your dad also passed?
Yes.
Okay. Did you have a good relationship with him?
Very good.
Okay. I want you to tell you how he loves you. He loves you very, very much. He also tells you at night when you feel depressed or lonely, he comes in. If you feel like a cold breeze on your cheek, or you smell some tobacco, that is him kissing you and telling you everything's going to be okay. Okay? Health-wise, go slow. You're going to get a lot better than you are.
Oh, good.
Okay? Don't be so hard on yourself.
Okay.
You understand what I mean by that, right?
Yes, I know. Yes, I know. I know exactly what you mean.
You're a very proudful person, aren't you? Oh, prideful. You don't want.
I try.
Yeah, let the people around you help you, because that's what they want to do. Because you're always helping other people. Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay. You have children?
Yes. 3.
Okay. You have one that really wants to help, but one of them that really wants to help you, and he can be too much of a enabler. In other words, instead of helping you a lot more, he should be helping you. He's doing everything for you. Does that make sense?
Kind of.
Okay. Let them help you, because that's what you were there when they were growing up, right?
Yeah.
You smacked them on the butt when they needed it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And the trouble,
Oh,
you didn't have to raise your voice, did you?
Oh, yes, I did.
Usually your look scared them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they laughed at you when you raised your voice, though, right?
Yes, they did. They thought it was funny.
Yeah, well, because you would rant and rave and you'd be going on, and then they just got used to it. But when you looked at them, that's all you needed to do.
Yeah.
Okay. But you also taught them how to respect and have responsibility for themselves, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Is your husband also passed?
No.
Who's the man that I...
Please don't say that.
Okay. Who's that? Do you have a brother that passed?
Yeah.
Okay, then that's your brother. And he told me to tell you he really loves you, and he also knows that what you said to him was right on. He didn't always want to agree with you, right?
Yeah.
Oh, no, your husband's going to be around for a long time.
Yeah.
Okay. You've been married a long time, huh?
Yeah.
How long you been married?
Yeah. 32 or 33 this year.
Okay, what if I told you I saw you for at least another 35 more years?
I believe it.
Okay. You two are different as night and day, are you not?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, you know what I like about her? She lets her husband think he wins. You know what I mean? When actually she's smiling and letting him think that he did it, right?
Oh, no, he doesn't win.
No, I know, but you let him think
That's
he.
between you and I.
Yeah, but you let him think he does once in a while, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like
let him
that.
think he does all the time.
There you go. I also does he have a hearing problem?
No.
Who has a hearing problem? You?
Selective hearing.
Same thing, I guess.
Yeah, actually, he does have a slight hearing problem.
Okay.
Okay, it's not ready enough to need a hearing aid. And you're right; he knows how to shut people out too, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
He also has his opinions, right?
Yes.
You do too. That's what makes your relationship so good. You both have your own opinions. Okay.
Yeah.
You're a good cook, huh?
Yes, I am.
And you and hey, how about you, Mary? We'll take some homemade spaghetti and meatballs.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like spaghetti and meatballs?
I love spaghetti meatballs.
Yeah, me
You
too.
bring them into the studio.
We'll
enjoy
have a
'em.
ball.
I also will tell you drive,
Yes.
and you are an excellent driver.
Thank you.
Now, don't go out
I
and
know, I
say
need to slow down.
right, but I also am concerned about you coming out onto the street and someone coming very rapidly, and I'm very concerned about your driver's side getting hit. So please, I implore you
Okay.
to be very careful.
All right, I will.
You own your own house?
Yes.
Okay. Is it for sale?
No.
Sure?
I'm positive we're not going anywhere.
Okay, because you're going to be offered, somebody's going to want to offer you a halfway decent price for your house.
Really.
But I can't. I would have to tell you no, because whenever you decide to move, you have to do it for you, not because somebody jumped in there. Okay, because you are a person that is really forgiving of other people.
Yeah.
How about you forgiving yourself?
I'll work on that.
Okay, you know, give me a call when I get next week. Give me a call, or sometime the following week. Give me a call at my house, which is 60 area code
I
603.
think I have it.
Yeah, I think you do. So sometime during not this week, but next week, give me a call. And we'll talk some more. Okay?
Okay.
Yep.
Can I just ask one more thing?
Sure.
Is my husband going to get a new job?
Yes, he is.
He is.
Yes.
Better?
I think it'll be more enjoyable for him,
Okay.
and there might be $1 or $2 more for him. A little more rate. He's a very hard-working
Closer to
man.
home?
I'm sorry?
Closer to home?
It'll be a lot closer to home.
Okay.
I'm looking at within a 10 to 15 minute mile radius.
Really?
Yeah. What's he do?
Okay.
Yeah. What's he do?
He's a machinist.
Okay, folks. Is there anyone out there that needs and is looking for a machinist? I got a lady here on the line that her husband can do it. Okay, but it's going to get better for both of you.
Okay, good.
Okay.
It needs to.
Yep. Okay.
All right.
Don't hound him about it. Let it go. Let it happen.
Okay.
Okay. Like I said, in
All
another
right.
week, give me a call. Okay.
Okay,
All
well.
right. All right.
Thanks.
Bye bye now.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
See,
Awesome.
that's what people do.
I love that.
Some days we get a lot of calls.
Yeah,
Some days
you know,
not.
sometimes you don't.
Some days we
So is this on TV, right? On television?
Yeah.
So it's not radio either? Or?
Oh no, your
No.
TV.
Oh, so she's watching it right now.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Oh, and she's watching on the internet. One or the other.
Oh, yeah. Very nice.
Oh, by the way, I keep forgetting it. Folks, if you don't realize it, you can go to manchestertv.org or spiritualvisionary.net or ipmnation.com, and you can watch it live. Okay, and you have a huge following.
I do.
Okay,
Yes.
and it's going to grow. And if my feelings are, if my show can help you, then I'm happy with it.
Mhm.
Okay.
I appreciate that. It's a
Okay.
very good opportunity. I'm proud to be here, actually.
Thank you. You have dust in the corner, cobweb.
Do I?
That's what your mother's telling me.
Meaning I need a cleaning?
Mean that you need to take
Oh,
that little
yeah,
dust
yeah, yeah.
box.
Oh, yes, yes.
Okay. And was your mother an immaculate housekeeper,
Um,
or was it a lived-in house?
I would say it was clean. Very clean, yeah.
One thing about you are a perfectionist with a lot of many things. Everything has to be in order for you. Am I correct?
Yes, I struggle with that sometimes and feel I overdo it, so I pull
Right.
myself back and
Yeah.
let things be, so to speak. And
Mine's probably I wake up in the morning and I take my dog out, and then I come in, I plug the hot water in, and then I have coffee going. Then I have if there are dishes, I think I have to make sure they're all done up. Then I go on the computer, and then I have my stuff. I hate breaking my routine. Oh, nothing fuss. Do you have a routine?
Yeah, one, I don't like doing it, but I have to.
Oh, I don't like I get all upset with my routine. But you know, one thing I do know is I love what I'm doing. I
Right.
love being on TV. It gives you more confidence. I would actually recommend an area where do you live?
right now, I'm in transition. I live in Boxford, Mass.
Boxwood?
Boxford, Mass.
Oh, okay. What I would tell you to do, whenever you decide to settle down,
Yeah.
look at the local cable stations
Yes.
and get yourself a TV show.
Mm.
You want to have confidence? You can
Have a
do
TV
that.
show, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this is a good example of it right here, right?
Yeah.
This is your space.
Oh, Mary came on nervous as hell, haven't you?
Yep.
You know. The first
It's
time I
fun.
did it, I wasn't going to do it. Then
Mm.
one of my roommates said, "Oh yeah, you want to go? No, give me a sign that I'm going to do it."
Mm.
And so we had on channel 23. One of my friends, Buddy Stewart, came on, and Buddy said, "By the way, folks, we got a psychic, Norman Moody's going to be doing his own TV show." I go, "Oh," and my roommate, he's up in heaven now, watching. He said, "See, I told you were going to do it."
Mm.
I've only out of 19 years, I've only missed 4 shows.
You've been here for that long?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
And all together from
Oh,
where
very
we sit.
nice.
We've been here.
Yeah.
Brandon, how long have we been here at this location?
Since 2010.
Yeah, that's a long time. It's a good run.
Yeah, you know.
Very nice.
And I'm so glad I've only missed. And when Mary's the same way when they go on vacation or when at Christmas
I
time,
know, that's
Mm.
funny.
we're
On
lost.
the 4th of July.
Yeah, on the 4th of July, because I will get up. One day I got to come all the way down here one time. I go, oh, no, it's not on, you know. But
So you didn't need a college degree or anything to do all this?
I have a college degree, but no. Just be you. All the degree that you need is just being you. Have some kind of a mission, have some kind of a goal that you want to talk about, like what you're doing now.
Right.
And what's it called?
The company is Success Paradigm. And it's leadership training, personal development.
You got to talk right into
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Okay.
Personal
Slide right up
development.
there and look at that camera.
So Success Paradigm, primarily personal development. Ultimately, the best leaders in the world commit to a lifetime of self-taught, if you will. So I listen every morning to at least 2 recordings of very positive affirmations.
How about you doing some recordings so other people can hear them?
Well, I've been challenged to do that a few times.
I don't want to hear an excuse now.
Yeah, no excuse, yeah.
And there's none.
Yeah.
I want you to, now, I'm not going to ask you to promise me. I want you to try to commit to doing that so that other people can hear you.
Yes.
Because you're always hearing everybody else.
Yes. That's a very good point, actually.
And now it's time for you. You're not going to grow unless you start sending out the message that you need to send out.
Right.
Okay. Because everybody has their own speed. Everybody has their own way of doing things. Okay.
Well, you know what? At one time, I had the fire to do it inside me. I got it all set up, like cameras and back screens, and then I chickened out. I didn't do it.
You weren't ready.
I wasn't ready.
Are you ready now?
I think so. Yeah.
We're not going to think so. We're going to.
Yeah, I'm ready.
No.
I know that I'm ready. Yeah.
I want you to say that very loud.
I know that I'm ready.
And that's going to make you what? A winner.
I already am a winner.
Okay. When it's going to make you more of a winner.
More of a winner.
Because you still need to have that. I got that college confidence in myself. Okay.
Yes.
You know, and you are great at designing things, right? Like
design.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Woodworking.
I've designed my homes I built and the camps and furniture that I built.
Mm-hmm. And isn't that part of your training?
In the woodworking industry?
No. In your personal life.
In my personal life? It's a good question. In designing?
In designing, isn't it? Because when you're designing something, it's part of who you are.
Yes. Doesn't necessarily have to be a tangible item.
No. It could be like a statue of a dog or just any.
Yes.
Because what that is, that's part of your growing. It's part of who you. That is actually your spiritual guide or your psychic ability.
Yes.
You're designing things that people want to buy or that just for the hell of it. Okay. I'm going to give you a challenge. I want you to make some kind of abstract artwork out of wood.
Okay. I will do that.
And then I want to see a picture of it.
I'll bring it here to you.
All right.
Yeah.
And we'll have it on TV.
Yes.
And the reason why why do you think I would suggest that?
I'm thinking that you want to see what my creativity is.
And your spiritual growth is.
And the spiritual growth, yeah.
Okay. And it's all important that you do that. Mary, you want to ask him a question?
Yep.
I'll be right back in.
I was listening to you. Now, what do you do to help people?
Right. So a lot of it is self-awareness. Start off with a lot of my public speaking and my interactive and experiential workshops. There's 3 topics that I bring up: is self-awareness, professionalism, and leadership. And I always start off with the self-awareness because most people, leaders, people who are managers of other people, don't realize what some of their bad habits might be pushing people away. And one of the statistics that's out there is 75% of the people that quit their job do so because of their boss.
Yeah,
Poor
that's
management.
true.
And in the earlier part of my career, actually in the early part of this new career, in personal development workshops I had going, a lot of people were coming and literally crying that they love their job, they've been trained in it, and they love what they're doing, and they want to quit because their boss, with many swear words after it.
Yeah.
So that helped my business evolve.
Are you like a counselor?
I'm not a counselor at all. No, it was like a life coach,
Okay.
personal empowerment workshops I did. The interesting thing about in the early days, back 10, 12 years ago, I created these events for men And what I learned from my own training, that there were very few men in any of those groups, but I saw how much it did for me. So I'm bringing it back to bring men in. No men showed up. 1, 2, 3 events and nobody showed up. So then I changed it to the Empowered Women's Workshop series and filled the rooms. And they would go on for months, and some of them went for years long. And so that was interesting to see that dynamic, you know. Now there's a lot more men that are in, that come into them. I think in part because once one shows up, then there's a little comfort zone.
Then they tell somebody else.
Yeah. So the self-awareness, I'll give you an example if you'd like.
Please.
An unprofessional behavior that destroys credibility of a leader is, and I see this a lot when I go into organizations, is complaining, criticizing, condemning.
Yeah.
And the first thing that I'll do is offer them a challenge, and I'll offer that to you as well, is to abstain from complaining, criticizing, or condemning for 90 days. And just notice how challenging that can be, and notice how often you hear it. And it's everywhere, it's all around us.
Yeah.
But I know what it did for me when I caught on to that and realized how much I was a complainer and criticizer. I saw a part of me I didn't like, and I stepped back from it and realized that, wow, this is much better out here than being in that cyclone of negativity. You know? And so that's how I develop my workshops, is bringing that kind of self-awareness of how not to act as a leader, how not to act as a professional. So basically, it's like taking out the trash before we can start putting in all new information, so to speak. Does that make sense to you? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does.
So that's the self-awareness part, going and seeing ourselves as we really are. Are we a complainer? Are we a criticizer? So I have a challenge for you. Well, actually, I already gave it to you the other day.
Okay.
About abstaining from complaining and criticizing and condemning.
For 90 days.
For 90
right?
days, yeah.
That's going to be hard, but I'm going to try it.
Yeah. So, you know, what got me to shift that energy, because that's all it is energy. It's energy on what we don't want when we think about it. If we complain about the weather or complain about the kids or whatever it is, we get to shift our energy. So instead of focusing on what we don't want, we focus on what we do want. And complaining and criticizing is a tip of the iceberg of the self-awareness. You know, we have hours of conversation we could have around that. You know,
that's going to be a big challenge for me.
It's a big challenge for a lot of people, but I got to tell you that on the surface of being a complainer or criticizer, okay, everyone does it, right? Well, not really. I think the most successful people on this planet don't, and the most peaceful people don't complain or criticize. But when I go into organizations, I see all these miserable workers. But what I notice is their leaders are condemn the employees.
Isn't that sad?
It's sad. It is. And a lot of times those people are like this. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to see it. But the good thing is I get to be in that organization and train other parts of the company, and with the intention that the starburst effect, that what's happening in here will happen out here eventually.
So do you go to different companies and teach?
I do. So whoever, most of it is by word of mouth, referrals.
I think that's the best advertisement in the world.
It is the best, yeah. And so the challenge with that, a lot of times, some people get their knickers in a twist when it comes to trying to abstain from complaining and criticizing. Like, you know, it's not me, or they take it personally.
Can you do it, Mary?
Yeah.
You do it for 90 days?
But no problem.
Yeah. Well, now you're buddies, you know. You can call each other out on it, and right?
Oh, we do.
Do we?
Yeah. Mary comes on to my home, big cookouts, huh, Mary?
Yep.
And we have a lot of fun with them.
Yeah,
My
we
son's
do.
a chef.
Oh, my God. The food that's there, it's unbelievable.
And what's the organization that does it?
No, our family got it.
Oh, your family. Oh, I
Yeah.
see. Yeah.
See, Mary's our adopted, like my adopted sister.
Oh, I see. Oh, very
And
nice.
the food is unreal.
Oh, yeah.
I always tell the people, if you go there, you be blessed to go to one of their cookouts.
Yeah.
If you go hungry,
Yeah.
Blame it on yourself.
Yeah.
Because there's so much food.
Yeah. Breaking bread is the best way to create relationships, though, really. There's something about good food and brings people
And the
together.
good part about it is nobody drinks.
Yep.
Ah.
You know,
Yeah.
I am grateful I stopped drinking. I didn't have to do
me too.
AA or anything like that. I just,
Yeah.
my coach asked me, why do you drink, John? And I'm thinking, geez, I couldn't answer why. I think it goes way back to when I was a teenager and my peers did and everybody did. So
Yeah, it was
that
true,
was the
huh?
thing to do.
Yeah.
Being 17 years old, had my own apartment,
Yeah.
you know, and my mother, my foster mother, and mother from like my foster mother.
Yeah.
I had a great, awesome mother. But she used to come, she'd find my beer. I thought I would have a little hit. I come home one day, the beer was all gone. She'd take it, throw it away.
Oh, yeah.
My
that's too
mother
bad.
was a teetotal. Oh, my mother never drank.
Oh, really?
I know.
You know what I'm really grateful for that I never got hooked on was smoking. Because I see people dying from it and how
Yeah.
challenging it is for them to quit. And I could never get it past the
Yeah.
first drag.
I tried it. I had a pack, and I don't think I did the whole thing. I just didn't like and gave it up.
Oh, yeah. Good for
I
you.
always
care
smoked
for it.
off and on.
Yeah.
And I never inhaled until one time I had one martini too many. And the guy said to me, why do you smoke? You're wasting. That's when I was like 42. That's when I inhaled, and I was off and running. Marlboros.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know.
That commercial got you, huh?
Yep. You know, and I actually fell off the bar stool because I'm a cigarette addicted too, you know. And do I miss smoking? No.
Yeah, good for you.
Scott's been 5 years next month. 6 years next month. He stopped a month after I did.
Mm.
You know.
You know,
Yeah.
earlier you mentioned about anxiety. So one of the part of my training is to help people with their stress. And because, I mean, we call it that. Call it stress or call it anxiety. And some people take medication for it. But I often ask people if they realize that stress can be a choice. That a lot of times what they're stressing about doesn't even, it's up here, doesn't even exist.
No.
And a lot of people resist that. That, oh, you gotta have stress and you gotta have.
It's called projecting.
It is. So that's why I gave you those little stress balls. It isn't to squeeze them as a stress ball. It's a
gotta show
reminder that the stress is up here and our peace is down here in
Right.
our heart.
This is what we got from them, folks.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
and the number's there. So if you want one, in order to get one, you got to come here to the studio and pick it up.
Yeah. I'll supply as many as you want.
Okay.
Actually. Yeah.
And if they I'm going to ask you again if you want to find out more information, like
Yeah.
having a party with you, or how do they do that?
Is it okay to give a phone number?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the best way would be my phone, and that is 603-244-2318. That's a direct personal line, and I'll gladly answer any questions.
And you also have a website.
I do. That is www.successparadigminc.com.
You want to spell paradigm for them?
Paradigm. Paradigm. Paradigm.
And,
Yes.
like with people like me that are probably the worst. How I ever graduated from school, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I am not and never have been a good speller.
Oh, well, I chose that word because not many people know what it is, but it's a very important term to use. It's a way of doing something, a way of thinking. And so success paradigm, a way is I'll ask our company, is your company set up with a success paradigm? Are your people set up for success?
Yeah.
And a lot of people can't say yes. And it gets them thinking, that's the self-awareness I was telling you about.
And one thing that you've had your business for quite a while now?
Yeah, so I started, let's see, what year was it? In 07. I sold my kitchen cabinet business and started this. And it's evolved quite a bit over the years.
Didn't come overnight.
Pardon me? Oh, no, not overnight. No,
See,
it's
people-
evolving quite a bit.
Yeah.
Sometimes monthly, it seems.
See, people think that, like what you do, what I do, people think that we're going to do it all overnight. You know? Like the Reiki energy, okay?
Yeah.
No, I don't understand how they become, I call them weekend warriors. They get their their masters, and like a Friday to a Sunday,
Right.
and they're all taught how they're going to make money. Okay, I've never had any formal reading teaching on how I do my readings, always from the spirit upstairs.
That's right. Yeah.
When I do my Reiki energy, I never have had anything. I do it my way, and I let the clients know this is how I do it.
Yes. Yes.
And I also let them know I am not certified as a Reiki master. I am not certified as a massage person. All I am certified by is what the spirit gives to me.
Right. Yeah.
I am going to cheat and do take a hypnosis class. When Mary doesn't know it someday, I'm going to hypnotize her.
Oh.
She's going to be sitting there.
Maybe you already have. You
like
just don't
homemade
know it
baked
yet. Pardon me?
You like homemade baked beans?
I do. I make my own actually sometimes.
She does, too.
Oh, do you? Yeah.
Oh, when she makes them at any event, next time I have an event, I'll let you know.
Oh, yeah. Sure.
And when she makes them, you have to come early to get.
Oh, they go
sell
quick, do
very
they?
quickly.
Yeah, I
And
make 2 pots.
Yeah.
And that one soup
And I
that you
add a
make.
Portuguese soup.
Oh,
I
nice.
make.
And we give away popcorn. We give away hot dogs.
And where do you have the event?
Well, I'm looking for a new place.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I took a sabbatical.
Oh, yeah.
And because nobody was responding, so what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be going to Concord. I'll let you know when there. And there's a place there that I'm probably going to be working out. I have an event, and one of the things that is going to be for the Healing Paws NH, which is I'm going to get back into raise money for people who have animals they can't afford a vet. Okay?
Nice.
I also want you. One thing I forgot to tell you. Do you live near a windy road?
Yes. Several of them, actually.
Okay, be very careful because I'm concerned. Actually, more young lady friend, and I'm actually seeing somebody coming over around the curve and coming on your side of the road, and I don't see a big turn off, but you're gonna have to try. Otherwise, they're gonna clip you.
It's very good information to have. I walk those roads often.
Okay,
So
they stay on
yeah.
the left-hand side of the road.
Facing traffic, right?
Facing
Yeah.
My pet peeve is when people you're walking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They, and bicycles that ride on the sidewalk. That's one of my pet.
Oh, I hate
Oh,
that.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
No, I like
remember when
to
I was
walk.
in
That's
Mexico.
my favorite exercise, actually.
I gotta get back into walking.
you?
My granddaughter has a beagle. I think it's 3 months old, 4 or 5 months old.
Oh, yeah, they're
Cute
adorable.
little
When she
thing.
brings it over, let me tell you, we go walking.
Yeah.
And then I can't take my little one. She's 15. We don't walk like we used to. I'm a little short-haired terrier chihuahua. And so I'm going to get back into walking. I make all kinds of excuses why I'm not walking.
Yes, if you're not walking, it's an excuse.
Yep,
You
it
should
is.
be walking. Yeah.
For me, it is.
Yeah.
I used to walk to the
That's
studio all the time
Oh,
and
yeah.
take a bus. And then I got last week we came by bus and it was
Yeah.
pretty different.
How far is it from your home to here?
No, a mile.
Oh, so it's only
No, more than a mile.
Is it?
Yeah, I would say it's about 3 miles. 'Cause they're
Each way?
on the west side, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good walk.
Across the
3
bridge.
Yeah. And I used to walk it back and forth every day.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. When it was.
Well, you still could.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But
You just
when
need
I'm
you need an
watching
accountability buddy.
now- Yeah. But Mary picks us up because she's a co-host. of the
Oh,
show.
yeah.
But I do try to walk during the week.
Mhm.
This thing actually came from Germany.
Wow, it's very nice.
An idea, a friend of mine sent it to me. Oh, it came to me and gave it to me in
Wow.
person. I
Excellent.
have gifts in my office that I've never even met people.
They mail them to you?
I
Very
have a
nice.
pyramid, the lady comes out here, this is for you, have a great day, thank you for helping us. And
Hmm.
then I realized who it was. I have 2 plates from Spain. I have another picture of a core, my wife.
Yeah. Is
This
it from
my
this here?
office at the- Huh?
Is it from this connection here, or
Part of it.
part of it?
Part of it has actually come through Facebook and emails.
Hmm.
I do a lot of phone readings. I love doing phone readings. I just got to set up my Skype a little bit better that I can actually talk to the people.
Mhm.
Because people, even though I don't need the cards, people like to see something there.
Yes.
You know,
Right. Yeah.
and
Yeah. So you do the readings remote.
right, I can do
Right,
it
right, yeah.
on the phone. Yeah.
Mm.
And I actually have done it to Russia. I've done them all. I've been blessed. I've been working. I have people, in fact, Friday I'm going out to dinner with some people from Argentina.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, by Skype?
No, they're going to pick me up. We're going to dinner.
Oh, I see. They're here. Oh,
But I do a
okay.
lot of phone readings I've done
yeah.
some from Russia, from Hawaii. It's a 6-hour difference.
So what's your favorite restaurant in town here?
Always.
Holly's?
It's over off of Nass Road.
Okay.
If you like good seafood,
I
go
do.
there.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's my choice when I go out usually. Yeah.
I love their fried clams.
Oh, yeah.
My pizza place is Jimmy's House of Pizza.
Oh my
in
God,
Kelly.
yeah, Jimmy
You
and
like
his
that
wife.
too,
Oh
do you?
yeah, I
Oh
love
my
Jimmy's.
God.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
you know what the funny part when Jimmy's House of Pizza is? You go in there once and you talk to them, they know who you are
Yes.
when you go in.
Really, huh?
They know you're the
So
second
the
time
owner's
you come
always
in.
there? Or?
Yeah,
Yeah.
him and his
That makes a
wife
big
both.
difference. Yeah.
And I like,
Yeah.
for Chinese food, I like Hung Wong.
Yep.
Okay.
Mhm.
I like the Golden Rod for clams, or I like the Olive Garden. But for breakfast, I like Blake's.
Yes, I've been to Blake's. Yeah.
Okay, and I also like the Purple Finch.
Nice.
When I go to the
Quite a
Purple
selection
Finch,
there.
Huh?
There's quite a selection
Oh yeah.
there.
But I don't pay for it when I go to Purple Finch.
Oh, you don't? Yeah.
No.
They know you well?
I'm a celebrity.
Ah.
Well, there's certain waiters always picks it up for me. A lot of and then I go out to dinner with a lot of people.
Oh, yeah.
I actually like the back. Is it called the backyard or back?
The
room?
back room,
The back room.
the Puritan.
Yeah, the Puritan.
That's one of
They
the
have good
best.
food, too.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
they're one of the
So there's
best.
a lot to
pricey,
offer
but
here in
they're
town.
good.
Yeah,
I don't pay for any of my meals.
Yeah. Good for you.
When you have that status, you know.
Hey,
But-
you earned it.
I really do.
Yes,
You know, that's what
yeah.
people don't understand is everything that you have, everything that I have, everything Mary was never
yeah.
given
I've been out to dinner twice with
Yeah.
people I've called in and
Yeah.
and everything. And Mary, we had to meet, and we did.
You know.
They paid for
And,
my
yeah.
lunch.
I do a lot of readings sometimes in different restaurants.
Mhm.
Or when I go to like the market basket, and I'll say to them, I never do it without their permission first. 'Cause you should never ever do that. In fact, my friend Patty Pinckney, he said, "You didn't ask my permission." That was embarrassing. 'Cause
To
I
do what, though?
To do a reading on her, on the TV show.
Oh, I see.
Whatever you do, if I do a reading on, like I said, remember I asked
Yes.
you whenever you do that, you need to ask permission.
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm looking at your body aura, and I'm looking at your aura. Right up and through here, I'm seeing like a line that's really coming from your arms,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's going down to your tummy, and it's going down around your navel, and it's going around. These are the lines that I'm seeing, and there's a lot of red and blue in that lining that I see,
Mhm.
which is representing that a lot of the healing is coming.
Oh, yeah.
But the blue, you've got to gain more confidence.
Yes.
See, you and I can talk it well. You know, we can tell everybody how to do it.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
the next thing is we have to
Yeah.
practice what we preach.
Yes, exactly. I'm very, very highly aware of that. That's a heightened
Now,
awareness for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm also going to tell you that, or not suggest to you, I
Mhm.
don't mean to tell you that, you need to take a day of fasting, no food, only water, for 24 hours.
Wow. I love my food, too.
Yeah. And I do it,
Yeah.
I got to get back into it because
Yeah,
I
yeah.
wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning. And
Yeah.
it's fault.
My cat's waking
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
I
And,
hear that. I've read many times that that's it kind of helps
It really
connect
helps you
circuits.
refocus.
Yeah, I've heard that many times.
And I would tell you at least once every other week until you get, then I would say go every week. Okay.
Really?
Because when you're doing that, take a day that you think you're the busiest and make sure you do it that way.
Oh,
What
right.
ti-
Just keep your mind off of it, right?
Right.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
time do you stop eating at night, or do you?
Yeah, I start. My last meal is usually around 6.
Okay.
6,
Okay,
6:30.
from 6 that night
Yeah.
till you go around the 24, not 12 hours.
Right.
Now. But go, but if you really can't deal with it, then start out at 12.
Yeah.
And then maybe work your way up. Or start out at 6. And you figure, yeah, well, I'll include my 8 hours of sleep, then that gives me that
Yeah.
4 hours more. And
I like the one you just said, though, the 6 after that night meal to go until the next.
Right, till
I've
the next
gone-
meal. without
6-7
breakfast.
hours
even.
before.
Yeah, without breakfast.
24.
I would recommend juice or water. Okay, because that way you're not blocking for some reason. I feel it works for me. I have to practice a little bit more.
Yeah.
I can get into it.
Mm.
Scott eats that just before he goes to bed, one meal a day. Okay.
Really?
And I have to cut back on at night. I have a habit at 2 o'clock in the morning having a bottle of water, and I wake up every 2 hours.
The
routine, and I don't, but I'm doing better. I really am.
Yeah.
But my biggest kick is that soda.
Oh, really? The sugar? Yeah.
And it has to either be Pepsi or any other one, And I know it's a habit that I've got to break.
One of the things that, I gave up soda many years ago, but I gave up coffee over 30 years ago.
Really?
Because of the caffeine.
Yeah.
It was just making me shake all the time. It created anxiety and what I thought was anxiety and stress. But as soon as I gave up the coffee, I definitely got rid of the shakes and the nervousness. And then years later, I realized that Pepsi had just as much, with all that sugar and the caffeine in it, or any sugary drink actually, was adding just as much caffeine.
I waste more coffee. I waste more coffee than I drink.
Oh, you make it? Does it smell good though?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Scott enjoys that. He's a sipper on coffee.
Yeah. Do you like it?
Oh yeah, I gotta have my coffee in the morning. I cannot. I've been told by the doctor, no coffee.
Mm.
I said, one thing you can't do is take my coffee away from me. You can't do it.
Scott will make it for me in the morning and bring it in, and they sit there for a while. And then there are days like I love going out to restaurants and drinking coffee. I love McDonald's coffee. Oh, Green Mountain.
Heaven, huh?
And it's strong coffee. That's what I like. But then there'll be days when I'll drink one cup after another. And there'll be days, same with water. I just leave it sitting around. I know that I waste more water than I drink.
Well, some of my trainings, I started bringing up the subject of what causes the stress or what adds to it and anxiety. And usually it's our surroundings, and usually it's always up here. But caffeine fuels that fire. And when I bring up the subject of maybe reducing or quitting the coffee, it's like daggers come out and say, "Don't you go anywhere near my coffee."
Now,
So
I
I
can
stopped
have
doing
coffee
it,
at
you know.
night.
Oh, can you?
Yeah,
Sleep?
Oh,
I
I
still
can
go
too.
to
Scott
sleep.
does. I
No
do.
problem. No
really?
problem.
Wow.
It's mine don't matter.
You think so? The caffeine thing? Or?
Actually, the doctors are now the latest science and say coffee is good for prostate cancer. And also, they're saying the caffeine from the coffee is good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So but you know what? You have to follow your own intuition.
Yes.
I'm wondering how many coffee buyers, coffee plantation owners are telling the scientists and all that to, do that. One thing I do not do, and my doctor that I had wanted me to go on diabetic pills. I refused to. Oh, no.
That was a wake-up call, huh?
Yep. That's why I lost my weight.
Yeah. Who wants to be on a pill, right?
Right. You have to have shots, right?
Yeah.
And the sad part is the druggies get their needles for nothing.
I know, yeah. And people that need it have to pay for it.
Yeah.
You pay a fortune.
I do. I'm a very bad diabetic. I'm supposed to have 6 shots a day.
Wow. That means a needle every time? Or?
In the morning, I have 2.
Oh, yeah.
If I eat around 2 o'clock, usually that's when I eat.
Mm-hmm.
I test again, see where my sugar's at, and see how much I have to have.
Right.
Then around 5:30, maybe 6:30, I'll eat. I have to have another shot. And if I have a snack, a toast, I have to have another shot at 10 o'clock. And then at 11 o'clock, I take my last shot.
Before you go to bed. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
All that stuff they advertise on TV about diabetics, could that work for you once a month?
No. I can't. The one they're talking about with the shot, that would interfere with my whole system.
Oh, wow.
So the doctor says no. And I says, well, can I, in between, without taking a shot, can I have one, go back to metformin once in a while? She says no, because metformin, if you're on too long like I was, instead of going to the shot, it ruined my kidneys.
Oh, I see. So that's a side effect?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
See, that's the scary part. All this medication, they
I've
give you all the side effects on TV.
Yeah, yeah.
had my
this
kidney
and that.
shut
Yeah, in the
down
last
twice
2
on me
seconds.
Right. Yeah.
because of that.
I think this show your show helps you health
Yeah.
wise.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Yeah,
it
I
gives you
have a
that
ball,
confidence.
and I always
Yeah.
say thank you. I'm kind of get going. Get to your show, and the other ones go ahead, try it, and I
That's
did.
why I encourage people to do it, because you believe when you're introverted, and it's easy for you to stay home and do the phone.
Yes, it is. Oh, yes.
Okay.
I'm challenged with that. I
And I
have
would
to force
also tell you to
myself.
get on Skype more and to start to people through Skype. But I also going to challenge you to find wherever you're living, wherever you find for home base, I would check out their cable access.
Cable?
Yeah, that's what we have here. It's called cable access.
Oh, right.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's done locally, but most of the stations, I believe,
Yeah.
are internet. Like right now, you've probably heard for all over the world. I have a lot of friends on here.
Oh, do you? Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
you know.
Nice.
Yep.
And
Awesome.
but there again, it took a long time.
Hmm.
Okay, once again, we're gonna. I want you to tell everybody who you are,
Yeah.
what you're doing,
Yeah.
and your phone number.
Yes. So my name is John Butruccio. My company name is Success Paradigm, and I'm a leadership development trainer and executive coach.
Okay.
And my phone number is 603-244-2318. And the website is www.successparadigminc.com. And the best way to get a hold of me is through my phone, 603-244-2318. And I have a little mantra of for myself that is clarity, focus, and intention fuel the mighty flames of burning desire.
Okay.
And that's a challenge for a lot of people too. That if they find themselves they can't get to that next level, this and the stairway to success, they keep hitting that riser. So a lot of times they lose their focus. And to have clarity around what it is that they want, they have that focus and setting intention. I'm a big intention believer.
Do you follow the intention?
Do I follow? So I meditate twice a day. Every morning when I wake up and every night before I go to bed. And oftentimes just when I'm laying down because the tendency is to fall asleep. So I make sure my intention is set for the day, or I express the gratitude. I believe gratitude by giving creates a vacuum and allow things to come in. And by setting intention, it creates that energy, infinity energy.
One of the things that I believe that you can meditate anywhere. I just
Yes.
don't recommend people driving a car and meditate.
Right. I can't
Okay.
do it when I'm driving.
I had a woman who was a born-again Christian, okay, loved her dearly. But she started saying, hallelujah, praise. And we're going down the highway, and I'm going, oh.
Oh, yeah, that's dangerous. Yeah.
You know, and I'd tell her that the Spirit had to be there with her because we never got into it.
Yeah, she survived.
She-
That's
oh,
funny.
yeah. Great person,
Yeah.
Linda, what she
Yeah.
believed in.
So
But
I know
I
we
don't, one of the things, don't do it while you're driving. Don't do it while you're swimming. Do it out of the water.
Right. Yeah.
I do a lot of times while I'm taking a shower.
Oh, yeah.
Or, people think that when you meditate that you have to sit down on the floor and cross your legs and hold your hands and whatever. No. You meditate when you feel like it.
That's
You,
right.
you can be sitting there just before dinner and meditate.
Yes.
And I've got, sometimes when I meditated for 15 minutes, sometimes I've done it, the longest I've done it 2.5 hours. You
Well,
have
yeah.
an animal guide.
I do. I've connected. Deer keeps coming up.
That's your animal guide.
Animal guide, and for the longest time was eagle. And for some reason, all of a sudden, deer started showing up. So
Getting revenge at you for shooting it.
it could be. I believe in harvesting actually. So I raise my own meat, right? Turkeys and chickens. So I'm not doing it this year, but I remember one year somebody posted us plucking a turkey on one of those drum pluckers.
Yeah.
And we're just kind of flopping the thing around. And somebody wrote down on Facebook, it's ew, like gross, right? And I replied with, that's what I say when I go to the grocery store meat market. That meat's got to come from somewhere, you know?
Yeah, well, my niece, her son, and her stepsons and everything go out, and they go out hunting. This year, when it was hunting time, They got 3 deers between
Yeah.
the 3 of them. They got 2 turkeys, so Thanksgiving came along.
Mm.
They didn't have to have a turkey. They already had the
They had
turkey.
their meat, yeah.
And
You
they
know,
own the
that-
farm
yeah,
anyways, but that's
I've-
not for me.
Yeah.
I've always said, if I was going to have a farm and I want organic food,
Yeah.
I'd have to make sure the animals were nowhere near. I'd have to have the farm, because what you don't see. Don't
Oh, yes, yes.
You know.
I
don't
get
get
that.
me wrong.
Yeah.
I'd milk
Yeah.
cows.
Yeah.
I cut chicken heads when I was growing up
Yeah.
as a kid.
Mm.
It's called survival. The thing I don't like is when they take it and they leave it and they don't take care of it.
I do not flaunt the hunting anymore. This is the first time publicly that I've really said it. You know, I don't post pictures on Facebook.
You don't have to. But you know what? It's organic.
It is very organic, yeah.
And you make sure that when you will trail
Yeah.
whatever it is to make sure that
Yeah.
they are. And I have no problem, even though for me it's not who I am. But it's called survival too.
Right.
If you're taking the money that people save,
Mm.
you know, and all that,
Mm.
you know, it'll be a whole new ballgame.
So you mentioned fried clams right earlier. So I dig my own clams.
I used to years
At
ago,
Hampton
yeah.
Harbor, I go out there once a week when it's open, and what I don't eat as a steamer, I'll shuck the rest and eat them as fryers,
That's what?
as fried
Oh,
clams.
right, fried clams.
Fried, yeah. So I fried, 3 pounds of fried clams the other day for my friends.
They had a good time, right?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Now,
yeah.
when you fry them, you use flour.
I use corn flour
corn flour.
and vegetable oil and try to find organic.
You know, we
vegetable
had to
oil.
do some this year, and I've been wanting to go out doing it. Go out deep sea.
Oh yeah, that's fun.
I have
You
my own
can. The
pole.
water and I have an agreement.
Oh, yeah. I have my own.
You get
I have
seasick,
my
do
own
you?
poles.
You get seasick? Yeah, I do too. I don't go out anymore.
And in my past life, I drowned it.
Ah,
So now,
oh, interesting.
you know.
So they make sure you don't go out now, huh?
Right. And actually, I went into a lake, and I could hear the voices, come on in, it's fine.
Oh yeah.
And they literally had to drag me out. I'd had too many to drink, so I spent the night.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, in jail. But I love
Yeah.
the pool. I love walking in the ocean.
Mhm.
But as far as deep sea, Tammy and Mike would, you know,
Yeah, I
Yeah.
loved it. I,
they would like.
I
Then
hope
you
this
should,
year
you
to
should
go
go.
out fishing. Yeah,
The
Yeah.
boats are going out now. So.
yeah. I want to go with it's warmer.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Not now.
I'll get a hold of a friend of mine who owns a boat.
Yeah.
We can-
And I hope
Oh,
to
yeah.
go out fishing
I
this
have
year
a lot of
too.
connections.
Do ya? Yeah. Oh, that's the way to
I'd
go.
love to catch hornpout.
Oh, fresh
Oh,
water.
I used to catch them
Oh,
when I was a
I
kid.
love hornpout.
You know, I can remember my lady friend and I. She put the worm on the hook for me. I wasn't gonna do that. And then we go fishing, and she'd take it off for
Yeah,
me. Oh yeah. I think about at one time I felt so sorry. Oh, I had this and that. But you know what? It wasn't so bad.
Hmm.
I lived near a dam. That one, the first I made it was a brook. And you pick the bloodsuckers off and
Yeah,
throw
yeah.
them
Oh
away.
my God, yeah. Those things
you
are
know.
gross.
And then you dive into the dam and you did all that. You know, I think we didn't, and like I'm sure you were the same way. We didn't have that, the
Yeah.
different modernization like the telephone. I mean, we had a phone, we had a
Yeah.
TV. We didn't have the.
That's right. Yeah, there was no distraction.
You made your own.
Yes. I remember it vividly, all the fun without cell phones or anything.
Yeah. Now people can't go without them. I'm
I
getting
know.
that
True.
bad. I don't like it when I'm getting that bad. My pet peeve is when I go into a restaurant and I see these kids instead of ordering when they should be ordering.
Mm.
They're too busy on this. And there's one lady, well, she'll get right back to you. She's texting somebody right now. Now, when she come back. Finally, I had had enough. I walked over and I took the phone out of that young girl's hand. And I said, now you will order. They all sat there, they looked at me. No wonder I didn't get it thrown out or whatever. The waitress actually thanked me for it. Because, at one time I had no respect for waitresses. You remember that?
Oh, really?
right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I had no respect for them.
Wow.
And then all of a sudden there's one waitress. Because I didn't have quite enough money, I had to call and get help. And my daughter-in-law, Katie, she's the one that made me, I said, and I saw her like a day later, I said, I need to thank you for this. She was with it. I said, you taught me how to respect waitresses. She said, what do you mean? I said, as you know, I was a jerk. If it wasn't done a certain way,
Oh, yeah.
that way, Now, the only time I'm really not really a jerk if I order it coming on separate plates and they have it all touched.
Oh, yeah.
I'll send it back.
Yeah.
I know it's
Yeah, you don't want to pollute that meat with the carrot juice.
no,
huh?
no,
I don't blame you.
no. But yet I
I'm the
can
same
eat-
way to a degree.
Right. And that's like, yet I can eat American chop suey, but I don't
Yeah.
want the vegetables that go with it touching.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's
and my
funny.
bread has to be on a separate plate.
Yeah.
I've gotten to the point now where if I have bread, I don't have potato. If I have potato, I don't have bread.
Because of the starch?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
One or the other. That's good. Just keeps it
And
balanced.
every morning I have my 3 eggs and 1 toast.
You know what I got a liking to is duck eggs.
I've never had
Yeah, I've
Oh,
had
they
them.
are just excellent.
I've had them goose eggs.
I get them from a gentleman in Fremont. He raises organic duck eggs, and they're just massive, big eggs,
Yeah.
like that big. And they're just a more earthy taste to them, you know.
I always felt, I don't know why, but I just felt that, oh, the poor duck. But yet with the chicken, because
Yeah,
you know, and no different,
it's no different. The duck's bigger, so they can
Yeah,
lay a bigger
yeah.
egg, you know.
you know. And I went to the chicken farm one time for a whole
Mm.
boy, that was the most disgusting.
Isn't it
job.
amazing? They're all lined up in the little cages, and
Well, it's amazing because you have to poop. You know, and you can count on 3 or 4 chickens being dead every day.
oh, sure. Yeah.
And the worst part was when I went to go to work one day because I was going to take over the apartment in there, the guy who owned the company killed his wife and 2 children.
Oh my goodness.
And
Wow.
he was back in the Korean War.
Oh, wow.
He was a captain in the Korean War. People don't realize the damage that it does to these people.
Oh, yeah. It is awful.
And what you teach,
Mm.
a lot of these people that are damaged like that
Mm.
would help them a lot.
Absolutely. I'm a firm believer in that. To rewire their brain, so to
Right.
speak. So,
You know,
I
and
mean, because that's how it got rewired to be that way.
I can't.
You know, they're just wired to be killing machines or whatever,
Yeah.
and you can unwire it.
My brother, I had 2 brothers. I always felt guilty and said, okay, I went in because I didn't go in the military because of my eye here. But my 2 brothers were in the military, so when I trained on a military base, so I look at it that way.
Oh, you did, yeah. Yeah, nobody really knows what it's like till they're out there getting shot at, and
No.
you got to give them the highest level of credit.
One of the things that I can always remember, one of the kids I went to school with, he looked at me, he said, had both legs shot off from the Vietnam War, and he said, what the hell did I do this for? He said, I said, so those guys can protest.
Mm.
Isn't that what they're doing? They're giving us, if people would realize that what the military is doing, they're fighting for your rights, my rights, and
That's
your
right.
rights.
Yeah.
And when people try to take your rights away, then
Yes.
they get upset.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm more of a constitutionalist these days than
Me too.
anything else.
Yeah.
There's too much fighting with all the other terms.
I believe that everybody should have equal rights.
Yeah.
Of the firm.
Everybody.
Everybody.
Yes.
Okay. Even the people that are in prison have rights.
Yes, they do.
Okay. Even I don't care if you're I don't
Human
care who
rights,
you are. Human
at
rights
least.
are human rights.
Yeah.
No one has to be right to disrespect somebody else.
That's right.
But
Yep,
you
'cause
and
we
I
all-
had broad shoulders.
We all make mistakes, and the mistakes they made put them in jail. But a mistake is a mistake, period.
And I also believe in that. The sad part with a lot of people who are in prison,
Mhm.
male or female, is they become so institutionalized that their safety net is by going back again.
Yes.
You know.
Yes, I have a relative that is a career criminal. He's in
You
late
still
30s.
love him?
Oh yeah. Feel terrible that he's like that, but doesn't
He
know
made
what to
that
do.
choice.
Doesn't know what to do when he comes out. You know.
And he made that choice. He doesn't want to do anything.
That's right.
The people that are in, you figure like a lot of people been in there 10, 20, 30 years, and they get out and they don't know what to do.
Yeah, no clue. Yeah, lots change. Lot changes in 10 years. Can you imagine being out of society for 20 or 30 or more? Gosh, look at all the
That-
changes.
You know?
Yeah.
They have a vacuum cleaner runs here around cleaning time.
Oh, is that what I hear here?
Yeah. And then a lot of times, I can remember when I went to the state school for the mentally challenged, and I can always remember how they want to make the clients that are mentally challenged, we'll say mentally they're like 10 or 12 years old, to be doing work of a 21-year-old. That bothers me.
Hmm.
And I can remember they put one client into a a rooming house. He was blind, had a time seeing, and he was so scared that he died,
Really?
and nobody cared.
Nobody?
Nobody cared.
So he just was there, he got to do his job, and
And they dropped him off, and that was it.
wow.
The only one that went into,
Wow.
he died like 3 hours later. The guy went in to check on him, and
Was it from like a heart attack or just?
just frightened,
Wow.
scared, not
Jeez.
seeing, not knowing where to go, what to do. It's going to be a heck of a feeling.
Yeah. Well,
See,
I can see that.
You and I are blessed.
Absolutely. Wake up every day. We are.
I know that when I was blind, that's okay. It happened for a reason. I know that when I was born, oh, this is my skin face is all, or, I also know that I spoke funny, but you know what? Everything in this life makes me who we are today.
That's right.
It's part of your life.
Hmm.
And
It's
if you
already
change one
mapped
iota, a
out.
part of that life, you wouldn't be where you are today.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's
that's
very
part of your
true.
life. That's part of your map.
Yeah.
That's mapped out
Hmm.
for the rest of your life.
I can remember one day I had it, and I threw in the towel. I'm going to throw in the towel. All of a sudden, I got a vision of what I was going to look like. I didn't like that at all. And I had vowed I want to keep doing what I'm doing now until I reach 85.
Awesome.
And you're the same way.
I am. I retirement to me is like the day that I lose my faculties. That's retirement. Up until then, I'm going to do what I love to do.
Whatever I can do.
Yeah.
Whatever I can do.
Absolutely.
See, I believe that if we can keep our mind active,
Mhm.
that we can do this.
Mm.
There are a lot of things out there. Do I forget? Yeah, every once in a while,
Mm.
But I don't forget my meals.
Mm. Well, yeah, you're going to nourish ourselves, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
But I'm also,
Yeah.
I've actually changed my diet a lot around because I feel better that way.
I love the fact that you guys have your own shows, though.
It's
It's
fun.
got to be a ball.
And
It's
right?
fun.
I want you. I'm going to
Yeah.
challenge you to look into it.
You know,
I will continue on Facebook to do that too.
yeah, I've been challenged many times. My coach has been after me to start doing the Facebook Live.
Stop procrastinating.
Yeah. Well, this is it right here, right?
Yeah.
So this is above and beyond Facebook,
Yeah.
though, right?
Well, yeah, it is. But also, see, there again, you're hiding in your house.
You know, one of the good things about having a home office is
Yeah.
it's quiet and you can get things done. But the downside to it is it's quiet. It's a
Yeah, my office is
Yeah.
out of my house.
Is
Out
it?
of my apartment,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
But
I
it's
make
not
it a
quiet.
point that every week I look to the week next and make sure I leave. If I don't have a client, that I'm actually out doing something.
Okay.
So
But you got to get out to meet people in person.
yes.
I would probably suggest you do home parties.
So we do a spiritual retreat every Monday, every last Monday of the month. And just there's probably, I don't know, anywhere from 5 to 10 people that come. And I attend them as well.
Do you teach them?
So by my presence, yes.
Do you teach them?
Yes.
You stand in front of them and talk to them.
So the Monday night ones is Carrie's show. That's her big thing. For mine is more related to the personal development, and I don't do them in my home. I do them on location. So I have 2 of them in the works right now for the fall. It takes time to get them to generate enough people.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So yes,
yeah,
I do
when you-
teach
yeah,
them to answer
When I
questions.
try to do when I do second party answers, what I was going to have, I actually canceled because I wasn't getting any responses, and that's okay.
Yeah.
But what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing for someone like yourself to come and set up, and I'm going to be doing more for the healer, like spiritual healing people. I always let people know you're not the healer, you're the tool
Yes.
that heals.
Yes.
And that's my biggest
Yeah.
upset when people say, I am a healer.
Yeah.
Because what you're naturally doing, you're opening yourself up for a lawsuit.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah, it's a very good point.
Yeah.
It is.
Well, I'm going to let you go because
Yes.
the time is better. My
Okay.
pleasure having you.
Oh,
Don't
it's
run
my
yet,
pleasure to
you
be
know.
here. Thank
no,
you very
no,
much.
No, haven't seen you. Oh, okay.
Oh.
You want to shake our hand?
I just
Okay.
want to shake
Yeah.
hands. Yes, it's been a pleasure
too.
to chat with
And I want to
you.
thank everybody out there who was listening. Sorry we didn't get more phone calls, but that's going to come in time.
Yes.
And I want everybody to remember, every single day, every morning, you are the winner. You know what? Keep smiling. Be happy. Every day is a smiley day. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you.